So Mighty Number 9 has been delayed again to spring 2016.
Backers are not pleased because this game's they gave their money 3 years ago.
This is the third delay?
Third delay.
Yeah.
I feel like we played this already.
Oh,
I know
we
we did, but I mean...
Yeah, we've covered it a lot. I know our friend
showed a
Colin
ton of it,
Moriarty
too.
is really not pleased about this because he
Legitimately,
loves Mega Man so much and has been so stoked for this game. It is... So Keiji Inafune apologized, citing networking bugs, which is...
Networking?
Not... he has trouble meeting people. Yeah.
I keep going to these mixers and trying to hand out my business cards, but
Somebody hacked my Twitter.
Concept. That's cool, right?
Yeah,
Here,
yeah,
check
right.
out my company.
You know what? Well, this is important because my favorite part of classic NES Mega Man games were their online components. That's really
right?
what I'm excited for in a Mega Man game.
Yeah.
No one cares about anything online in this game. No one cares about any of that. Literally scrap that entire thing.
Yeah.
No one cares that this game
Light
is
it
online.
on fire.
Give us
Light
your
it on
Mega
fire.
Man.
Just give me 9 levels. Let me fight a cool Robo Man at the end of each level, or a Robo Girl. Doesn't matter. Then I take
Robo
their arm,
Dog. How
and I
about
put
that?
it on their arm. I want a Robo Dog that I could jump off of. This is so dumb. I've never gone from so excited when a game was revealed to I am so apathetic about this now.
Wow.
I cannot muster.
You're affected by this.
Well, because Mega Man 3 is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I like this whole trend of stuff like Ukulele and what's Bloodstain, or what's the
Bloodstain
game.
Igarashi game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who named that?
Not
That
us.
is just a terrible title.
Right.
I don't think it's Bloodstained, is it?
I hope
It is.
That's so
It is.
bad.
100%
Yeah.
is.
Wow.
Yeah. You got it, man.
Okay.
You remembered it correctly.
But I'm a big fan of these and stuff like Double Fine Adventure, of these amazing sort of auteurs from the 90s being able to revisit their old games in spiritual successor form.
But see, here's what... So first let me read Inafune's apology. It says, quote, "For this third delay of the game, we have no excuses for disappointing our fans and especially our backers once more. We want to take this chance to express our sincerest apologies to everyone who has looked forward to the release." So I get that you're frustrated because you want to play the game, Marty, but at the same time, it's just like when we talk about any other game delay, there's 7,000 other cool games to play, and you can just forget about it.
Isn't there a Mega Man collection coming out soon, too?
It already came out.
Oh,
Came
okay.
out last year. It was
I am
great.
always
go.
in support
Knowing
of
Capcom,
delays.
it's probably come out 6 times already.
Yeah. I am always...
Hyper cool edition.
I completely agree. I'm big, just delay.
Big fan of delays.
Big fan of delays. I just like pushing I like kicking the can down the road.
means
You like
don't
to
be
fire
better.
those delay zors.
I am so sick.
If your issue is I think delays are good if it means the game's going to be better quality. But if they're delaying it for networking bugs, which is the thing no one cares about,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a portion of the Kickstarter does care.
But also,
about networking. on
I
Twitter
don't like the
and such.
way they've been handling it, because now that the game is being published by Deep Silver, there's this weird thing where there's all these collector's editions, and Andrew Goldfarb is like, "Oh, I backed this game for $100, and
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten
Yeah.
anything from it
Yeah.
yet." Also, I don't know. I know it's like part of fiscal years and everything, but I'm so sick of games being prematurely dated.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
just don't put a date.
Yeah.
Just say we're working on it, and then it's gonna come out whenever it comes out.
He needed the money to start development, though, so, I mean, it's kind of a weird scenario.
He got the money.
Or
we
just-
gave him the money.
Yeah, he
Maybe
got the
just-
money, started development, but he
Yeah.
had a date on it, so...
Because we've talked to publishers about this. Like, they literally, for their investors, like for their highest level business garbage, have to say, okay, well, we're working on this franchise game, but what? Maybe they could just be a little more honest and be like, but just don't. It's probably going to get delayed.
Yeah,
Let's be.
I mean, that's I felt like the most egregious one was when Arkham Knight got revealed. And you're like, it's coming out this fall, and then like a month later, they're like, nah, it got delayed 6 months. It's like, yeah, of course it did.
Well, no,
Like, why did
no,
you
it got delayed like
Twice. didn't
3
it?
months, and then it got
They
delayed
delayed
another 3
Yeah.
months.
Well, like, if
Death
you look
by
at
1,000
Cyberpunk
cuts.
2077, they're like coming when it's ready.
Yes.
And
Do that.
CD Projekt Red does a great job.
Yeah, totally. Do
That's
that.
because they answered to no one but themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, nice
Probably.
Polish.
Yeah.
That game's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
What?
Yeah.
Cyberpunk's-
Cyberpunk. Oh, yeah,
Well,
it looks
hope-
phenomenal.
if The Witcher is any indication,
Yeah.
then
If
yes.
it's
Exactly.
even close to The Witcher.
Funny, I
it's-
remember before Witcher 3 came out, people were like concerned about CD Projekt's Red ability to make a game that was that ambitious. They were
Yeah.
like, well, they haven't
yeah.
done anything on that scale before. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. And then it
Game
came
of
out
the
and everyone's
year.
like, "Ah!" It's so good.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So Mighty Number 9 was supposed to be out in February. Now it's just spring 2016. So
Yeah.
could be a month, could be 4.
I feel like this is a kind of weird thing that makes me wish devs didn't use Kickstarter. But I mean, they have to. But it's like there's so many people who feel entitled to their product when the attitude's wrong. Like if you back something, I don't think that you should be expecting a return. I think that you should be just saying, have my money. You shouldn't feel like you own a part of it, you know? Like you shouldn't be like, give me something in return because that's not, you're donating effectively.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's fair. I mean, yeah, you are
Some
literally
people
just
can't make
saying,
things
this is a
sometimes.
thing I want to see happen.
Yeah. Like
I think
Here's-
Colin wrote a huge piece on IGN about Kickstarter and how it's kind of weird. that
He's
you're
very
not
anti-Kickstarter.
investing.
Yeah. And he makes
because you're
good
investing.
points.
You're an investor basically.
Well,
you get
you're
no
not.
return.
You're
You
not.
sort
I
of.
mean,
You're not. But
you
that's
get no
think you
return.
are.
an
Yeah,
investor.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
That's the common misconception. We've talked about it on here before
Yeah.
that you're not an investor.
No.
You don't.
I know you're not, but you kind of are.
No, you're an investor in the same way if you buy a game for $60 at retail, you're an investor.
Yeah.
Right.
But a lot
I-
of these games need your capital to begin their project.
Yeah, it's just that there's no guarantee they won't fall through and you're not going to get your money back because
And
a
some
lot
of them
the time
have
they've already
fallen
spent the
through.
money. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a Yogscast.
Oh, yeah. That was a
That was like
disaster.
a complete disaster. I
There was
don't
also
really
just a
remember
guy
what
who
that
had his
was.
game funded and then like
Didn't
a year later
make
was
it.
like, hey, I can't do this. Everyone can have their money back.
Yeah,
Just gave their money
but
back.
that's very uncommon because
Yeah.
most people spend the money on resources trying to make the thing and then it
Yeah.
falls apart, which
Or
is just,
drugs.
or on drugs. Yeah, they're all on cocaine now. But yeah, it's just a really
Bumping in the
weird
night.
issue.
Yeah.
Again, I usually think delays are fine, but I also didn't back it, so
Yeah,
I don't know how I would
guess
feel.
maybe the difference here from a usual game delay, now that I think more about it, is the fact that people put their money down so long ago. Whereas if Far Cry Primal gets delayed, well, it was only announced 4 months ago, if that. So I may have only pre-ordered 3 months ago. So if it gets delayed, it's not like. And when you pre-order, you're typically only pre-ordering like $10
and
or
you can always
nothing.
get your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's Amazon and they don't bill you till it comes out.
Yeah.
But your money has been out of your bank account for
Yeah.
3 years
Yeah.
in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like when Rise of the Tomb Raider got delayed out of 2015 to 2016.
Yeah.
That's still the hill I'm going to die. on.
Die a grisly death on there.
I
Die
mean,
a revenant Leonardo DiCaprio death
I
on
stood,
that.
I stood by the fact that Tomb Raider was going to get delayed out of 2015, and I still stand by it.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Well, you sir are wrong.
No,
You are wrong, good sir.
there's no facts.
That-
Not sure why I voted.
there's a lot of facts, Marty. There's a whole lot of facts.
I don't know what game I played, but it wasn't Rise of the Tomb Raider.
You voted for it anyway.
I voted for it
Yeah.
anyways.